The most profitable NFT games of 2022. Can you believe that there are still a whole bunch of people who don't know what NFTs are, what they can be used for, and how cool and how fun they can be as a means of earning? There are all sorts of ways that this has been gamified to turn earning into fun. So let's have a look at some of them and how they're going to be used in the next year. These are the most profitable NFT games of 2022. Here's another dosage of power through knowledge brought to you by Big Brain Money. So use that gray matter and what's wise. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video. Okay, quickly for the grandmas out there, an NFT is a non-fungible token. And yes, that doesn't really make it much clearer. Basically, it means a unit of data stored in a blockchain that can appear in various forms, from photos, videos, audio files, basically anything that can be sold as art using a blockchain. That is, in essence, what a non-fungible token or NFT is. Most people still don't know this, but there are games that are also NFTs. Yes, video games that you can play and earn cryptocurrency. Now, I know what you're thinking. Most of these games are probably horrible mobile-style games like Flappy Bird or something like that. Well, you would be wrong, at least in most cases. You probably also think then that you have to pay to play them, at least invest a little money, right? Wrong again. These games are free and require you to do nothing except play them. Let's have a look. Number 1. The Sandbox. The Sandbox is one of those games that goes totally hand in hand with the concept of play to earn. It's described as a community-driven platform where creators can monetize voxel assets and gaming experiences on the blockchain. In other words, it's an entire virtual world, a metaverse, if you will, and you aren't sick of hearing that word yet. You can visit virtual land owned by other players and play mini games there to earn. So maybe you don't want to make a game, but you can just jump in, visit someone's land, and play a mini-game that was created, possibly even by another player. Everyone in the scenario gets paid. You, the player, the creator of the game, and the owner of the space. That's a win-win-win. The alpha version of this game goes up before the end of the year too, so keep your eye out. Number 2. 8-Bit Doge. Okay, so I said that the games weren't going to be like Flappy Bird, but this really isn't. Look at the tagline. Can you rescue Elon Musk and his crypto friends from the scam token devs in this shoot-'em-up action-packed adventure? Well, can you? This is a fairly standard side-scrolling platformer/shooter, kind of like Super Mario World meets Broforce. It might look basic and not exactly a AAA production, but it still has a lot to offer, and of course, remember, you play to earn. It's really fun and well worth a few hours of your time spent checking it out and shooting bad guys. Number 3. League of Ancients. So if you're thinking that sounds like League of Legends and Defense of the Ancients or Dota had a baby, then you're right. League of Ancients is a MOBA game, but a game where the skins are NFTs, and as you play, you can earn cryptocurrency. That's an incentive for anyone out there who can't stand MOBAs normally to get involved. Smash some players and make money. It's a 5-on-5 battle arena where you must destroy the other team's beacon of power by working as a team and using the terrain. Number 4. Dreams Quest. Plenty of games out there these days are a little sad that there aren't enough role-playing games or RPGs around anymore, like there were in the 90s. Well, Dreams Quest is a play-to-earn RPG card game that uses dynamic NFTs. You can adventure, explore and join quests, tournaments, and other events. Players can battle each other with cards that are represented by the NFTs and earn that way. The game's trailer looks amazing, but there hasn't been much shown yet on the in-game engine, so it could end up looking like anything. But that's not really the point, is it? It's free, requires no investment, and you can earn. Number 5. Whack Your Undead Neighbor. Whack Your Undead Neighbor is a game by Fear, who produced a Whack-It series of point-and-click horror games. There's Whack the Demon, Whack the Serial Killer, and the latest, Whack Your Undead Neighbor. Not only does this game have play to earn, but also interactive NFT features. You can overcome challenges, solve puzzles, and of course, kill zombies. How does that sound? Like a fun way to earn cryptocurrency? Well, that's exactly what it is. Number 6. Pagan Gods. Set in a Slavic mythology-inspired world, you can play 3 in a row and win player versus player matches will set you near FUR tokens and also NFTs. It's got mythical creatures, monsters, gods, and all the good stuff. So you know you're going to have fun with this one if you're into battle and strategy games. Number 7. Hero 5. This is a mobile RPG where you can play PvP and PvE. That's player versus player and player versus enemy for the non-gamers out there to earn crypto. There are many different heroes. Each one is unique and each one is accessible to whomever is playing. As with the others on this list, Hero 5 is totally free to play and requires no investment at all up front. The quality looks excellent too, meaning that those people who think play-to-earn games are just trashy time sinks and nothing compared to mainstream gaming are dead wrong. Number 8. Thetan Arena. Hopefully not too based on Scientology, Thetan Arena is another MOBA like LOL, Dota, and in fact, LOA mentioned earlier. Unlike some of the games on this list, however, this game is live right now and is available to play online in beta. Graphically, it's cutesier than most MOBAs, but it definitely has it where it counts, and that's fattening up your crypto wallet. Number 9. Cryo War. This is a Solana NFT game, paying you in that currency as you play. It's also online right now at the time of writing, and it's built in Unreal 4, which means it's almost as far as you can get from 8-bit Doge in terms of aesthetic. As an arena brawler, totally free to play and cross-platform, its skill-based gameplay is simplistic but cool, and again, don't forget now, you get paid to play this game. So, enjoy. Number 10. Battle Hero. The final entry on this list, the Battle Hero project, was intended to create an NFT game that intends to reward players with good gameplay, not simply the promise of getting paid. Though really, that will be enough for most people. The game proudly states that it was developed by and for players, which is usually a statement that takes you far in the video game industry. Just like basically any other NFT game, the characters and skins are all NFTs, but this game runs on the Cardano blockchain, which is an interesting difference. It looks like a lot of fun, and there should be leagues, tournaments, and all that good stuff coming soon to the game, which means it will likely have a lot of players. So there you go. 10 totally viable opportunities to profit massively by sitting around playing video games. Will the wonders ever cease? Most of these games are still in testing, but that's absolutely no reason to not get into the ground floor right now. Because if one of these becomes the next big thing, you'll be glad you already earned some of that currency. Use that gray matter and do what's wise. Like this video, subscribe to Big Brain Money, and ring the notification bell.